goodness. Wow. Good morning. My mind is blown right now. You guys like Mandela? This isn't the Mandela effect, but this is wow. I'm gonna wait for some people to get in here, but just waking up, drinking my coffee out of my invisible uh mug, which is now available in my merch department. Wait, you'll never know what's inside of it. mm. Ooh, pop like mama say, mama sa, mamako say. Mama say, mama sa, mamako say. Mm. Ooh, yeah, we got some coffee going on. Hey, you like that? Do you like that? And I'm just kidding. That's not in my merch, by the way. You cannot buy that. This is my husband's green mug that he's had for a while. And unfortunately, ever since my husband painted me a green screen wall in my office in our new house, I can't wear green. Look, my wedding ring even blends in with it. And I don't have a favorite color, but I'm such a Gemini and I'm so stubborn that now that I can't wear green, I'm like, I think green is my favorite color. But it's not. But I think maybe it is because I'm a rebel and I'm a Gemini. So it's like, that is the excuse for everything that I do, is that I'm a Gemini and I'm crazy. Okay. Good morning, Foxy. I gave you a wrench, by the way, Foxy, if that's okay. If not, throw me a bone. I'll throw you something else in return. I'm talking about my dick. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I'm a married man with a green wedding ring. Morning, Kat. Good morning, Skadi. Good morning, Amy. You know exactly how Skadi feels. This is similar to what happened to me. Bingo. Bingo. Now, as I was talking about Mandela shit, right? Which this is weird, but I guess there's only so many beats in the world that you could really play with. Like, because I'm a songwriter, you may not like my music, but it's a process. Dude, listen to this before I get started. This is fucking crazy. I was listening to this song as I was getting up and brushing my teeth. I was like, wait a minute, Miley. Miley Cyrus stole flowers. Anyone believe me? Now, this is for entertainment purposes only. Don't come for me, Miley. I think she might have stole it. Because I was like, this sounds. Why am I singing? I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep it and repeat, beat, 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 beat. And you're like, that's not the lyrics. Oh, yes. D-Rod, listen, I'll even show you. Yes, watch. No, it's not the same lyrics. But listen to this shit. It's even the verse. Watch, hold on. I don't want to get a strike, so I have to kind of talk over it. Watch. If you add Selena's, it's been said and done. Every beautiful thought's been already sung. And I guess right now is another one. So your melody will play on and on. We're the best of all. You are beautiful, like a dream come alive, incredible. Centerfold, miracle, lyrical, you saved my life again. And I want you to know, baby, I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep hitting repeat, beat, 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 beat. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep hitting repeat, beat, 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 beat. Do you understand? She's a thief. That's Miley Cyrus, Michelle. Hey, baby love. Do you see the thievery? Now listen to Bruno Mars, When I Was Your Man. I'm singing Flowers. Oh, wait a minute. That matches Flowers too? Hold on a minute. This is a rabbit hole. When I Was Your Man? That has the same melody too, doesn't it? Hey, Beckachu. Good morning, everyone. Let's see. Hey Thea, is this like flowers? I could buy myself flowers. I could hear it in the write my name in the sand. I could buy myself flowers. It's just slower. Write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. Then you don't understand. I could take myself dancing. Yeah. I could hold my own hand. Oh, I could love you better than you can. It still has the same like note kind of melody. Yeah, Miley did win. I think she won 2 Grammys. It's a direct response to what he says. It has the same type of beat. There's something they're not telling us. Morning, Johnny. Your mom's getting her first dose of Robbie. Good morning, Thea's mom. I hope you're as excited as we are for I almost said for flowers. I'm a name in the sand. I do myself for hours, as Lady Gaga would say, the things you don't understand. When she plays the piano. Gaga, you're so shaky. Calm down. Morning, police wife. Life. Well, good morning. You always loved Miley? I love Miley too. I do. I was, and she is better than Selena Gomez, by the way. But I was like, this beat is very similar. The Bruno Mars song is what Miley and Liam used for their first dance at their wedding. See, Skadi coming in with the receipts. Always. Do you understand, folks? Speaking of that, we're going to get into that in just a moment. If you would like to grab your flowers, if you would like to grab your copywritten material. You feel me? Selena Gomez? She's got a Grammy. She has money. Just kidding. And gather around. No, no chance. No, no dance. No, no chance. No, no dance. No, no chance. Give me second chances. That's so cool! Hey! Ow! Ow! My Oh, I got coffee too, D-Rod. I would like to announce that Angie is at Mardi Gras. She can't hear a thing. She's drunk and on a parade route. I just wanted to say I love you guys from a very drunken and happy New Orleans. Well, I love you too from a very freezing cold, snowy Denver. And it really is snowy right now, but this is just obviously it's not a live picture because unless the rapture happened. And Jesus came, saved everyone, got everyone out but us. Because we're all sinners that stay on YouTube all day and neglect Jesus. Something to think about. He will come like a thief in the night. Kind of like my husband does sometimes. I'm just kidding. Was that blasphemous? No. Don't come for me. Thank you. Okay, hold on. One more question before we get started. Miley or Taylor Swift? You have to choose one. I'm going with Miley. Taylor, go fuck yourself. Which one do you guys choose? You have to choose one, by the way. Miley or Taylor? Taylor's too overrated. You know what? She really doesn't even... You know how there's like amazing singers like Christina Aguilera? You're like, whoa, dude, how does she do that? And like Mariah, like how do they hit that falsetto that... and make it sound pretty. Ooh, look at all those Mileys. Yeah. Oh, Becca Chu, you're on your own. This is Miley territory now. You like... I like Taylor Swift songs. I actually really liked her when she was country. Our song is the slam screen doors, leaking out night, slipping on your window when we're on the phone and it talks real slow. And it's late because his mama don't know. Our song is the way you laugh. First date when I didn't kiss him and I should have. And when I got home, before I said amen, asking God if he could play it again. Oh, oh, oh. That's a good song. And Tim McGraw at work listening. Most of Mardi Gras is spent waiting in line for a bathroom where you have to buy a drink to get in, and then you have to go again 20 minutes because you just bought another drink. Oh, yeah. If I'm drinking booze, I mean, I pee all the time anyways, but yes, definitely. Oh, Amy, Amy, look at this flip-flopping bitch. She was just giving Miley props, and now she's team fucking Taylor Swift. The fuck out of here. What are you voting for Hillary Clinton too, Amy? Who are you? Oh my god. Fuck you, bitch. Amy, they're gonna clip that and say we're fighting now over Miley and Taylor. We should totally do a fake feud, a parody. Just fuck with people from now on. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Oh, we'll break up tomorrow when Kansas City loses in the Super Bowl. Ooh, Johnny, that's not a real reason and a base for a foundation for a relationship. You know what is a foundation for a relationship? YouTube. Ooh, Rihanna. Yeah, she's a good one. I think my favorite song by her is I Think I've Had Enough. Might get a little drunk. I say what's on my mind. Might do a little time. But all of my kindness is mistaken for weakness. In 4 or 5 seconds of something. And we got 3 more days till Friday. I'm just trying to make it back home by Monday morning. I swear that somebody could help me. Ooh, that's all I want. That's a good song too. You'll be here until a customer comes, luckily. Oh, okay, Skadi, sorry. My coffee's still kicking in. Don't get me started on music. Ooh, yes, Love on the Brain. Must be love on the brain. Something feeling this way. Okay, sorry, guys. Breaking news. 7-1 got her wrench back on my channel today, Skadi says. Ooh, hello, 7-1. I think 7-1 used to not like me, but that's okay. You know, it's not like I don't really take it personal when I've never met somebody like talking to them and stuff, and it's more just like a name on YouTube. And because, people form their opinions all the time. And I'll see a lot of very strong opinions about myself, but then I have to remind myself. And because I'm like, I don't even know that person. But then you have to remind yourself, yes, but they know what they see. Like they know you. You may not know them, but they know you. So it's like you have to give people credit even if they don't like you because they've been watching you. And even though you can't watch them back, like they form an opinion. And I can't be like, oh my God, how dare you not like me? You don't even know me. I mean, you do, technically, It's a weird world on here, well, I appreciate that, 7-1. A lot of creators think this is a dating website because they're in YouTube partner program. Money Mike, you need to correct that statement. It's YouTube domestic partner program. Okay, love you, D-Rod. I appreciate that, Jessica. Good morning, Brittany. Uh-oh, I just heard Gizmo jump. So no, I mean, that is true. There's, and that's going into my topic of leave Skadi alone, which is kind of a knock, leave Brittany alone. But it's actually more of a knock at, I'm hearing a lot of leave Lufa alone, leave this. And it's like, okay, but listen, I'm going to start off saying this. Okay. You guys know what's going on with Lufa and Skadi and all that. It's been drama for like the last week or so. Okay. But like I said before, let me remind you that, like I was just saying about 71, Lufa is somebody who I had the opportunity to get to know for a little bit while we were friends. And then she formed very strong opinions about me and vice versa. But I've witnessed her form very strong opinions, much like I was saying about 71, about people that she only watches, like Lycan and many other people. Okay. And that's, everybody's entitled to that. And I've watched her go at them nonstop. Okay. And she doesn't know them and she gets very angry at them. So when I hear things like, leave Lufa alone and stuff, it's not that anybody is, I wouldn't want to intentionally hurt Lufa or anything. I'm just calling out, behavior as I've experienced with her and I've also witnessed. So, I heard Lufa, I think it was on Lauren's panel, and she said, I'm leaving. I deleted all my channels and, I'm not going to be on here. Okay, well, that's great. But people are still going to talk about this situation. And it's not to be mean to you, it's because this happened on a public platform, much like you have spoke about situations that have nothing to do with you, actually, continuously and attacked people for it. So whether you leave or not, that's your decision, but that's not going to stop people from voicing their opinion on this subject because it's public opinion, period. It's not to attack anybody. Again, if you can't handle that, then yes, I would suggest that you log off and don't listen. Okay. Any questions, any comments? Yeah, nobody has to stick around. Hey, unpopular opinion. You can't please everyone. Hey, Caterpillar. Caterpillar. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Okay. Block each other and be done. Bingo. And you know what? And that's why the news thing, I mean, I think that is a more therapeutic way for me to get my opinions out without being mean or very serious and making a joke out of it. And it felt good yesterday doing that little parody news thing. So I'm going to start doing that more often because, like, once a week. Because who was it? Samantha Bree. She was like, I guarantee if you do a poll, people will want to do it. And I'm going to have surprise reporters on the street and weather and shit. It's going to be funny. Anyways, just don't engage. Hey, Baroness. What I said earlier is leave the situation alone. Robbie, I love you still. I love you too. And no, I totally understand that. However, the loofah part of it, absolutely. Like, that's their relationship. I even said last time I was talking about this that I didn't even care to get into their relationship part because it's not my business. Uh, I don't care. I mean, Lufa cares about everyone else's relationships. She even said, and I'll even play a part of Lauren's stream. Lufa said, uh, this is my personal relationship. Nobody should be involved. Bingo. I want you to remember that always, Lufa. There's a pause for a reason. Think of Granny's watching and liking. You were very, very into that. So was I. Tiffany and Lycan, you were very involved in that. Didn't have anything to do with you. Amber and Lycan, you were very involved in that. Didn't have anything to do with you. Do you see the pattern? So I found that and it's not to be mean. It's like, dude, no, no. And this is why I've said, and like, and I do agree with you in a sense, because he was like, just because people don't show their faces doesn't mean they're not well liked and stuff on here. And that's absolutely true. I do agree with that. What I'm saying is about people being authentic. It's not just about going on camera. It's about showing your personality and connecting with people and showing you're a real person and showing that you could stand by your opinions. Hey, Claudia. And yes, it was. I don't know if it was on Lauren's, but Hooker. Listen very closely when I say that. Oh, no, it was on Amber's panel. I was listening to Amber, and Amber actually was having a pretty decent conversation. And Amber got very, like, I was agreeing with her. And then she got very uncomfortable because she realized she was speaking about the very person she had on panel, and that would be Hooker. And Amber said, that's why I get tired of these faceless people that don't turn on their camera. They don't show themselves. I get tired of these people going after people's looks. It's not fair. It's not a fair game. Hooker got very quiet. And that was because Hooker is guilty of that. She goes after people's looks nonstop, non-fucking stop, and never goes on camera, never smiles with her. I don't know, teeth, because I don't know. It's up to her. She has them, or I don't know if she has them or not, and I don't care. And then Hooker turns around and says, "That's a Robbie argument. Turn on your camera." And Hooker goes to say, some people respect their privacy. And I totally get that. But Hooker, what privacy are you talking about? Everyone knows who you are and has seen your face. You don't go on camera because you bash people's looks so that you can do it comfortably without getting your feelings hurt real bad in return. So the next time you talk about my looks, I guarantee you won't turn your camera on. But remember that, because you do it all the time, and it's not just me, it's many other people. Uh, and it's not fair, but again, there's weak people in the world, and then there's not. And Hooker, I don't know why you're talking about privacy when you dox people's places of employment and all that kind of shit too, as well. Okay, questions. Hey, Tiffany, love you, Tiffany. So where was I? Um, yes. So hold on, because I had a couple. I listened to. I think the first one was brutally honest. I was listening to part of his stream. Um, and look, there's commentary on here. People commentate all the time. Yeah, Hooker, she's. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Uh, she is she. Okay, just weird. Uh, so I was hearing a trend and a repeated thing, not just in brutally honest, but in other people's streams. And people were saying, that picture wasn't real. It was a Googled picture of fingers and blah, blah, blah. Not going to get into that completely for Scotty's own situation and safety. But what I will tell you is it was the whole point that Scotty had shared something that had happened privately that was very serious with Lufa, and that she shared it, and and then it was made a big deal online. Okay. Now, a lot of people can say, well, Scotty did that to Lufa with her relationship. Well, the difference is both those people in that relationship are YouTubers. Okay. And they're public figures. Scotty's relationship is not. And there was things going on there that Scotty communicated with the other guy. Now, back to the picture. Whether it was real or not, it was the point that they brought up the subject, and it was connected to Scotty. And whether you believe that situation is real or not, how dare you take a chance? And how dare you continue to say, if you're in a bad situation, call the police. Shut the fuck up. Do you realize that a lot of people, the reason they're in situations, not just a lot of times it's not just out of fear and stuff. There's also financial shit involved. It's not that easy just to get up and do that kind of shit. So don't fucking sit there and pretend like you know everything about Scotty's private life. Because we don't know everything about yours. And if you had a situation, you wouldn't like it very well if we were like, oh, they just need to do this. Now, again, that's up to you to do commentary and whatever. That's your right, and you're entitled to that. But a lot of you are just doing it because you fucking hate Scotty. Period. If this was going on with somebody that you liked, Lufa, then you would be fucking defending her and all this shit. You would. Now, the difference between Scotty's situation and Lufa's is Lufa is never, I mean, look, this is just a fact. Lufa doesn't even show her fucking face anywhere. Anywhere. Without like a rabbit cartoon filter and stuff like that. Never going to happen. They live oceans away, states away, a whole continent away. Never going to fucking happen. Hey, Samantha B. Scotty says things have been better in my relationship. I'm going to be okay. Not that it really matters. Well, it matters to a lot of us. Of course, people that hate you are going to wish bad things on you and all that kind of stuff. So, Bill, brutally honest, you know shit. You just don't fucking like Scotty. You don't know anything. Hey, Siren. And Siren, I love you, but sometimes you support some really fucking stupid shit that's going on. I'm just going to say that. It's the truth. Sometimes I'm just like, what the fuck? is he doing? Like, what? I love you still, but it's annoying because there's a lot of stupid shit that's like clear as day to see that people are just being hateful and I don't know. Anyways, speaking of hateful, let me say hi to Pink. Hi, Pink. You're at work, no clue what's going on most times. I suspect the same shit, different day. Love you, Pink. Speaking of hateful, um, and I'm gonna get on this subject just for a minute because this is something that is important and I document. Okay. Hold on, let me take a drink of my coffee. Pink, I'll totally make out with you. um, so I've been noticing and I've been seeing, and I was on a phone call yesterday and this was brought up. I was like, no, I see it. People send me stuff and I just stay silent for the most part. And then once in a while I'll be like, hey, over there, I see you still. Still don't know why you're fucking angry, but listen, this person hates Skadi because Skadi likes me. End of story. There's no other fucking reason, nothing. Okay. I had commented, I don't remember where this was, but this person watches me non fucking stop. Even in comment, like it was one fucking comment. Now, this is a person I made peace with, and they went against it. And I was just, and all I did was say, hey, I thought we were doing the peace thing. I don't know what you're doing. And she flipped out. So somebody brought up this person showing up in Vegas the exact same time as my wedding and fucking posting crazy ass videos, flipping the camera off. Yes, I'm talking about AJ. Fucking psychotic. Okay. All I said in a comment to somebody was, yeah, I was very shocked when she showed up in Vegas during my wedding. And then she's like, I wasn't there during the wedding. Yeah, that's because you flew back home like a couple hours before and you did it to like intimidate and throw it in people's faces that you were in Vegas for 2 fucking days. That's psychotic. And not only that, you brought your family who you claim that I stalk. That's fucking weird. So let me point something out to you and to everybody. I'm going to say this as nice as I can, but everybody that is encouraging this behavior, you're just as fucking stupid and accountable. Anybody who is going along with the idea that AJ is not Vault is just doing it probably because AJ hates the same people you do. And that's it. Because AJ started that channel, and I'm bringing her up because she made a video this morning. Now, last time, years ago, when AJ, she said that I was stalking her child. She hid a couple of her channels and then went down to the courthouse because I said I was getting a restraining order on her publicly. And she twisted my words, went down and lied to the courthouse and said that I threatened to go to her home and I threatened her child and stuff. Now, AJ could never prove this in court. She never will because I've always wanted her to leave me alone. Basically, she's been an obsessed, and I'm not saying this to be cocky, fan. AJ started out as a fan, and she's still a fucking like now she's a stan. And I just thought she was crazy and blocked her from my channel, and she went psychotic. That's how this all started, folks. Okay. So she lied. Now this time, and mind you, somebody, and I believe it was AJ, and I have court stuff in case I ever need to take this back to court. Somebody was harassing AJ's kids' channel and using my name in reports saying that I'm claiming that that's my child in a privacy complaint that anybody can fill on anyone's behalf, by the way. Saying your lovely YouTuber save Robbie. Now, who in their fucking right mind that's trolling would use their actual name? AJ trolls herself. She harasses herself publicly, and then she deletes the evidence and says, oh my God, I'm being harassed. I'm being doxxed. None of that is true, folks. She's done this before. This is a pattern that she does consistently. And that's usually how she gets people on her side for a little bit. That's kind of how she persuaded Dorothy for a little bit. But I'm bringing this up because AJ posted a video this morning on Vault about Skadi, going off on Skadi, saying, they don't want anything bad to happen and blah, 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 blah. But the only reason AJ hates Skadi is because Scotty's my friend. Now, hold on a minute, folks. This is going to take a minute, so hold on. Do you understand? Actually, hold on. While I'm pulling this information up, I want you to take a look at something real quick. So let me pull this up and then I'll get into what she was talking about. Okay. And listen, I don't care. I don't care when AJ's like, oh my God, he's talking. No, I'm responding. And I watch you pretty often and document the shit that you do. And well, I'll point that out in a minute because this part's very important. But hold on. We're just going to do this. And you guys watch this while I'm pulling up this information because this video is very important to the subject. Okay.
Sandra is all cozy in there. Little girl. Little baby. See? So, Sandra has not been able to move much out of this, so I kept her in her little bubble that keeps her cozy. I just wanted you guys to be able to see her before we're going to the vet right now. They're going to take really good care of her to let her cross the rainbow bridge. Hey, Remy. Hey, Jenna. We are on our way right now. Little Sandra, I woke up this morning and she really could not move a lot. This is pretty much all she's been in. It's just this bubble the whole time. So, I just wanted to make one last video with her. But the vet said that they're going to take really good care of her and it's not going to hurt. So thank you guys for the prayers and thank you for the prayers. She's a little fighter. Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna wait, but I had to work today, but I just called and I couldn't go to work with her just sitting there like that, just sitting, not being able to move. And I mean, she's moving, but she's moving very, very slow and making lemonade. Jamie, her hamster, passed away like a year ago. And when her hamster did, she said, yeah, she's not able to move around. When she sits up, all she's doing is nesting. And her hair just isn't growing back. But so Jamie said the 24 hours before her hamster died on its own, she wasn't able to move. And Sandra's favorite treat is cheese. She loves cheese. And so when I gave it to her, her little hand was just moving so slow and her neck was like that. So that's the decision I'm making. And I just wanted you guys to be able to see her one last time and just have one last video of her before she goes. And of course I took some videos, even though she doesn't look the best and doesn't have her.
So you get the gist, right? If anybody remembers that, my animals are, I love animals more than people. That's the truth. So when I lived at Aunt Sally's, it was the first hamster I'd had since I was a kid, and she lived almost her full lifespan. Well, Sandra got really sick out of nowhere. Like, she started going bald, so I immediately took her to the vet. And they didn't know what's going on. They put some cream on her back, and then they told me, if this keeps up, use the cream and the medicine we gave you, and if not, then you can mix a little bit of tea tree oil in like coconut oil and put it on her back, and that'll help. So that's what I did. and it wasn't working. This evil woman, while this was happening, AJ, she just posted this the other day, by the way. She just hid this channel. She says, "Do you know why I call Bob a hamster killer? Because he murdered his hamster. He put tea tree oil on his hamster and it died." Yeah, no, that's not why she died. Eventually, folks, after she went completely bald and I was watching her suffer, even though I was giving her medication and hand feeding her everyday baby food, taking very good care of her, I had to take her to go put her to sleep. And that's what video you saw. She didn't die. I had to put her down, and I have her ashes right over there. But see, AJ's been doing things like this for a long time to try to instigate me. She will harass herself under troll accounts. She will do anything in her power to try to get me to respond. And I used to respond and call her names. Ever since court, I know how to deal with her. I know to document and just call things out when it's publicly concerning. So let's keep going. She says, not only that, he neglected his hamster when he went on his meth binges to sleep with homeless men and prostitutes, leaving the hamster uncared for days. Okay, first of all, where the fuck would she even? Do you see what I'm saying here? This is a woman who constantly says, "Look at that liar." Yet she's lying to everybody about being Kromabalt. Yet she lied on court documents and continues to call me a child stalker, all of these names, but she can't prove it in court and never will. Listen, I've slept with a lot of men who were homeless, had homes and all this shit, but my hamster never died from sleeping with a homeless man. She says, "You wonder why I remind him of this. It's called getting a taste of your own medicine." How is that, you may ask? Well, let's see. He blamed Space Monster for her sister dying, which, by the way, uh, after the night that I went on the drunken binge, I ripped into all these people for making fun of my hamster death, my sobriety, dedicating channels to going after me. So you bet your ass they finally got a taste of their own medicine. She says he blamed mommy ramblings for her child dying. He mocks deceased family members. Bitch, my hamster is my family member. So don't you fucking dare. Yeah, no, hamsters can. And this is my third hamster I have now, and Doja Ham, and my last hamster, Carol, passed away very peacefully in my hands because she was old and dying. But anyways, and members and tells them he'd kill blank too if they were his mom. He mocks the Holocaust victims and all of them dying. No, I was on a panel years ago and we were talking about Anne Frank Cafe and what menu items would be on there. And if you have a fucking sense of humor or watch stand-up comedians, that's how it was based on. And you're just taking that and running with that. And by the way, that's back when you were still my huge fan and you were perfectly fine with that, AJ. Remember? You were defending me like it was just a joke. Now all of a sudden it's not. Get the fuck out of here. He says he told me my family member died because of me. When the fuck did I do that? What family member? She says, see, you don't know what he said because he hides it. I'm going to pause you there, AJ. Kind of like you just hid this channel yesterday after making this post. She said, which is why I had to start documenting it long ago. He would do live stream after live stream for hours in the middle of the night when normal people sleep. Bitch, if you were up in the middle of the night, you were not sleeping and you ain't normal. Sleep because they have jobs. And then he hides the lives, kind of like you hide your entire fucking channels, AJ. Okay. She said, but the damage is done. He slandered me and told an entire community I sent him a t-shirt in the mail and vandalized his car. Okay. Folks, this is where people don't pay attention. I also cleared it up because that was actually Mustang Sally that sent me the shirt. And I was like, oh my God, you guys, I got it wrong. And I cleared it up. You failed to mention that part. Do you see a pattern? Like, she just shows bad shit. I'm willing to say when I'm wrong. Hey, Michelle K. But the damage is done. He slandered me and told an entire community. I sent him the shirt, showed up at his house, add his wedding to the list. Now, folks, it is a fact, okay? Hit a 1 if you saw AJ in Vegas during my fucking wedding trip. Hit a 2 if you did not. It's common fucking sense. If I make an observation that you were in Vegas for my wedding, which you were, and flew back home hours before, you were in Vegas during my wedding. That is a fact. She said he did 3 lives on me in one day, slandering the fuck out of me. Okay, what did you do at the beginning of this fucking post? Slandering, saying I killed my hamster on meth and killed him with tea tree and all that? The fuck out of here with your hypocrisy. They do believe lies, and it's always the card of, oh, I'm a parent, I'm a mother. No, you're a terrible fucking person. I would not want anything to do with this woman, not one bit. But once in a while, I have to respond to stupid. And I'm going to get into what she said about Skadi, by the way. But I have to get into this when she address stupid ass shit. Not only this, but for legal purposes. Because this woman is batshit obsessed with me. I'm gay. I have a husband. It's almost like she wanted to be close to me because she's in love with me during my wedding until before I got married. It's very strange mentally if you think about it, of the reasoning why she would do something like that. Tiffany made a whole video about her being in Vegas. It was weird. Yes. And listen to the people that, and I hate the word, but I see people hate bonding with this woman. Let me tell you something. Be very careful of her. Do not share your personal information with her. Do not share what makes you sad with her. Don't tell her where you live. Don't tell her anything about you. Because she will troll herself. She will stalk herself. She will do anything in her power. She's the type of person, I've always said this, before she even went to court and lied. I said, she's the type of person who would punch herself in the face and go to the police and say it was you. And I was right. But she just did it with a restraining order instead. And still to this day, dropped it for lack of evidence. And I was about to press charges on her for lying. And I was very kind. And I still can with the statute of limitations, by the way. I've always just wanted her to leave me alone. And she doesn't. Yes, I am gay. She doesn't, ever. So when I respond to you, AJ, crazy stuff like this, it's because you are trying to push a narrative that I'm doing things to you and all of this, but I'm simply showing people, no, it is actually the reverse. It's you doing it. And I watch it all the time. People send it to me all day, and I don't say a word. I was on a phone call with Amy and another friend yesterday, and this was brought up. I was like, yeah, no, I see it. I'm used to it by now. But stupid shit like this has to be called out. Love you, Tia. Anyways, and by the way, I'm in love with her and obsessed by going over this weird shit she does to me, by the way. Okay. She says, then got the glare to do a 4th live on the same day. Yeah, because I tell the glare what to do. Like, have you met the glare? He's a stubborn fucking Leo. He wouldn't listen to me. Anyways, she says, see, you don't know what happened, blah, 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 blah. The glare. Okay, Bob told thousands of people I vandalized his car. I also cleared that up and said, I still think you did it. I can't prove it. Called my job. No, I did not. She said, and harassed him. Meanwhile, he called my job. My ex stalked my minor child. Focus on that part, folks. Now, that's something she continues to slander me and say online, but cannot prove in a court of law and never will. Because I don't care anything about her family. I don't care anything about her job, anything like that. I've always wanted her to leave me alone. She continues to say this online to people, but will never prove it in court because it's not true. So, AJ, I'm asking you to stop saying that because that is the most damaging lie you could say to a man. Yes, this is recent, Cristola, and she just hid this channel yesterday after she posted this. She said, spread my minor's docs around behind the scenes to be published. That is untrue as well. I shared with your friend, Just Jess K, the order that you had me served in the mail to show her that you were lying about me. And it had it was the whole thing. So it had all of my personal information. And she was mediating with me and you, by the way. And she was the one who turned on you and showed that to Dorothy, and Dorothy did it on accident. So that's another lie. And then she says, made my kid his content. No, I didn't. I've never put your kid on my channel or anything. That's a lie as well. Told others to make my kid content. I've never done that. That's another lie. Dorothy, Amber, Lycan. Lycan, have I ever told you to make her kid content? Amy, any of you? Amber? Doxed my name, called the police. Well, no, I didn't actually. First of all, anyone who knows AJ knows that she changes her names on here all the fucking time. Her channel names. She's on Chromavault today saying, the reason I left Chromavault channel and I'm not in this community, bitch, you're uploading on Chromavault. You just uploaded on Chromavault today. Open up your minds, people who are supporting this shit. She's a fucking liar. Jesus Christ. I've proven all of this, she says. Well, you didn't in a court of law. You dropped it for lack of evidence, AJ. And I will always go back and I will prove that because you lied on court documents. She said, and showing all the proof, I've been called a stalker and harasser. That is evident to everybody on here. Okay. She said, I proved what he did. No, you didn't. You've lied to people online because you know if you lied to a judge, you'd go to jail. Okay. She said, he mocked everything about me. I made one parody mocking him back. No. First of all, listen. When I do parodies, I like to do parodies of people who are outgoing and have a character. You know, it's like SNL that are already a character in themselves. Like Miss Portland is a character. Armchair Detective is a character. Sally Ann, they're naturally by themselves a character. AJ, where have I done a parody on you? Because I don't think I've ever done one on you ever, because you don't have any material to go off of, because there's no personality there. It wouldn't be funny. There's nothing funny about you. There's nothing entertaining or like, oh, when people hear that is like, oh yeah, that's AJ. Besides, that's the crazy woman that uses filters nonstop. And that followed me to Vegas. That's not funny. There'd be nothing to base the comedy on, except that you're crazy. Oh, and here we go, because she's right. Bob, I know you're reading this. You can try to tear me down with your empty words and fake accusations, and you will never hurt me. Your creepy obsession with my minor son shows how sick you truly are. There is no help for you. The only help you'll get is in hell. Wait, this is a woman who just said she doesn't wish bad things to happen to people. She said, I will never back down. What did you say to me? You will never win this. Well, I already got justice in court, AJ. The only way you would ever try to attempt to win in any situation is to lie. And thank God you can't do that in a court system. You can stalk yourself. You could use my identity all you want to. But that traces back to shit online and your IP address and all that shit. So keep going with all of that because I see it. All of it. She says, ditto, you're nothing but a little twat failed actor with a criminal harassment record. Let's pause her there. And then I'll continue, guys. Let's pause her there. First of all, that means this woman has run a background check on me. Everybody knows that when I was, what was it, fucking almost 17 years ago, I had a boyfriend who took my fucking car, was cheating on me, and I kept texting him nonstop. Bring my fucking car back, you psycho. He called the cops on me. The cops said, stop calling his phone. I said, can you get my car back? They're like, well, if it's in, because it was partially in his mom's name and I was buying it. And it was a whole situation where it was hard to get the car back, even though it was my car. So I didn't listen to the cop and I kept fucking calling him. And then I got, it was like a harassment, domestic violence over the phone. I'm almost 42 years old. That was when I was like 26 or 27 years old in a fucking relationship. I do not have a relationship with you, AJ. I want nothing to do with you. You're not interesting in any way, shape, or form, romantically, friendship, anything like that. And I've always just wanted you to leave me alone. But you continue to follow people that I fall out with and people that like me, and you get mad at them and you send emails to people and you just do all sorts of shit to try to get people to hate me. And I don't do that to you. I see you in people's chats and stuff, and I don't say shit. I could show up in a chat and AJ's all passive aggressive. I'm leaving now. She did this in Moon's chat. I don't know if you saw this, Moon. I don't stay in chats where people that stalk my child come into. Bitch, prove it in court. Prove it in fucking court and stop saying that. Because I am bold-faced and confident to take your ass to court. And I'm fucking tired of you saying stupid shit like that. Nobody cares about your fucking personal life. I don't care to get involved in your personal life. None of that shit. So shut up. Sorry about that. No, I'm not. Anyways, that's that. But she got into Skadi today, right? Saying Skadi should call the police if something bad is happening. Yet she's the first one to say don't mock people's situations. AJ brings up that Shipwreck Beck was on the fucking public news. Anybody see Shipwreck Beck's behavior online? Very aggressive, very fucking vulgar. She attacks people nonstop. Can you imagine what she's like in a relationship or in person? Anyone dealt with Shipwreck Beck? Very crazy, unstable person, right? Okay, Siren, love you. Well, Beck went on the news long ago. That Beck actually just shared the story on her channel. On the news, public news, shows her full name, talks about a situation that, in my personal opinion, I mean, she's aggressive, so I don't believe her story. AJ to this day is like, he put her in danger because I shared the news story a couple of times. First of all, bitch, she went on the news publicly with her face. How am I putting anyone in fucking danger? Second of all, she's aggressive as fuck. So if you're going to sit there and talk about that situation, AJ, you have no right to talk about Skadi's situation and the bullshit she's going through when you know nothing. The only thing you know about Skadi, AJ, is that you hate her because she likes me. Period. You will go after anybody who likes me. And if you're friendly with people who like me, you'll do it in a more passive aggressive way to try to get them to hate me. You will troll yourself. And that's what I wanted to show. In one of these screenshots, because I didn't read the whole thing, she calls me a demon. And somebody brought something up yesterday. Anybody know that the Coward Buster channel? That channel has been around for a while. And I have kept my eye on that shit. Because now they're like this demonic, evil, fucking crazy fucking channel. And again, my personal opinion, I have always thought that that was AJ. And listen, I'm not saying that that is you, but I've always thought that's fucking AJ. Just the weird fucking shit that they put on there and the people they're mad at and all this shit. Well, AJ just recently brought that up, I believe in Amber's And they're saying, oh, yeah, no, that's Hooker was saying, that's Bob. That's Robbie. Fucking prove it, bitch. I could say the same for fucking you. But this is what AJ does. She trolls herself. Listen, when I've done shit like that, Karen is watching channel, all of that shit. When I did that back to Amanda and Hooker when they were doing shit to me, I was called out and I was like, yeah, that's me. First of all, the Karen is watching channel was fucking harmless and people knew that was fucking me. Who cares? If I do something, I'll fucking say it. Hooker is nasty as fuck. I agree, Moon. But I'm telling you, watch. That's how AJ gets the attention of people, where she's almost got you hooked all the way. She's almost got you convinced, but she has to do something just to make it a little worse. Notice how she says CPS was called just the other day. She said that's what got it started. She said that her ex's new wife was contacted. Where the fuck's the proof of that? See, people just believe her. And then she'll be like, look at this channel. Look what they're doing. And she'll make videos and then she deletes them, just like she does on all of her other channels. A post is up. She takes it down. Community post, tags you. And people are like, she'll be like, why are you watching my channel? Because you tagged me in these fucking posts and then you untag me. So I see them. You tag, get my attention, then you take me out of the tag. And that's why her posts always say edited on them. I've been dealing with this for years. And if you're ever on AJ's bad side, good luck to you. Because she's going to do the same fucking shit to you. Same person who swatted Mary Marlowe for making a Trump joke. Now, I'm a Trump supporter. I fucking love Trump. But Mary Marlowe was fucking joking. She doesn't like Trump. Who cares? Everybody likes somebody else. AJ called the police on her, and because she said she threatened the president of the United States with a joke. Yep. You could ask Mary Marlowe. Her channel is what? Hurt Locker 77 now? Trump 2024. Hell yeah. And we love blue around here too. We support the blue. Not the blue left. The blue. You can't even hang a trail cam. Ooh. Hey, Pesky. And by the way, thank you to the person that sent me thank you, D-Rod, for the PayPal. I'm trying to stop crying. I've already called my police and everything. What the hell's going on, Cassandra? Yeah, Amy's never spoke to her, and AJ's so fucking like AJ. Let me make it clear. I don't like you. You don't like me. I've made peace agreements with you. We like some of the same people. You don't need to be mean to people that like me. I'm not mean to people that like you. I just stay away from most people if they're involved with you, which really the only person is Captain Kangaroo. And that says enough right there, because he's been obsessed with me for years too. So please just stop saying, listen, you could talk about me all you want, but stop talking about me when it comes to your kid, because I do not care about your family, your kid, anything. And I'm not saying that in a mean way. Like, I don't care. I'm saying I'm not interested in your life. I'm not coming after you. Leave me alone. Stop trolling yourself under channels. Stop. Enough is enough. You've done enough. I don't care to respond to you. You're not going to get the mean response that I used to do, because I've grown from that. And it's never going to fucking happen. I don't care. The only reason you talk about it is that's the only way you have any pull with anybody online, because you've never gotten to know anybody based on your personality. It's always been on your mutual hate for me. And that's why you get mad at people like Skadi when they like me. You're like, damn it, I wanted you to hate him with me. Stop. Let it go. You'll stop disappointing yourself when you realize people can like who they want. Just like I'm not mean to people that are nice to you. Do I think they need to look into you further? Fuck yes, I do, because you're crazy as shit, in my personal opinion. Love you, Alicia, but that's on them. People learn in time, okay? And I learned. That's why I blocked you, and then you sent me $100 PayPal so you could send me a message, because I blocked you on everything else. And I refunded that, by the way. So that's enough on her. But as far as you talking about Skadi and saying she needs to do this and that and blah, 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 don't fucking tell her what she needs to do. A lot of you may not believe Skadi, or you may not like her, but that's not up to us to be like, oh, well, let's put her in danger anyways. Call the police. How about just fucking don't talk about it? Call her a bitch. She could take it. But if she's going through something, you don't need to be fucking talking about that. And yes, Granny, I did watch her live. If Granny is watching over on You're Still Watching. And I get it. You know, she was saying, you know, Robbie is sitting here and saying these things, and she was agreeing with me, but then saying, well, you know, the same people in his chat or moderators do the same stuff. And I want to say to her, like, I don't know everyone's, just like I was saying, you know, we could like people that other people don't like. I don't know everyone's business, so I don't know everything that goes on and happens. Just when I see something I don't agree with, I call it out, and I may miss a lot of things simply because I don't know. So I don't know like what moderators you're talking about and stuff. I know that you don't get along with Angela and stuff like that, but I don't know the full stories on those. So, I mean, if it was something I don't agree with, obviously I would say something, but I do understand what you're saying with that. Okay. Now, I've got about 40 minutes. We're going to listen to parts of Lauren's stream. Lauren, I hope you don't mind. Amy or Skadi. I know Skadi's at work, but Amy, if you want to come up, or somebody who I like wants to come up. AJ, you want to come up? I mean, wow. And by the way, this is just for fun and shits and giggles, but when Lufa was crying, Hooker was so sexual. It's weird. She's like, breathe, 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 baby, breathe. Ow, 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 oh, 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 ow, 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 oh, oh. Oh yes, what was going on with Cassandra? I'm sorry. They just blamed it all on me. Oh my god! Yes! Dude. Thank you for saying that, Tiffany. Tiffany. I think it was Lufa that said that. She goes, Skadi is doing this because Tiffany made her do it. Tiffany made her do it. Tiffany tells people to do something. Dude, immediately. If Tiffany tells Tiffany, tell me to do something right now. Anything. Make sure I could do it on camera, like legally. Tell me to do something. Watch how this works, you guys. Oh my god, I turned the volume back up after my customer left to hear you say Lufa sounded. No! Hooker sounded sexual. Not Lufa. Tiff, I'm waiting for my orders. Hey, Sally Ann. I'm waiting for Tiff to tell me. Some demon was threatening me yet again. Who was doing that? Cassandra? I'm sorry, I was on a rant, guys. And AJ, listen, it's not to be mean, but I really am tired of your shit. Show us your nipple. See? That's the one that I like to have sucked on, so it's bigger. And this one's smaller. Do you see? Look. See? Sucked one, non-sucked. And yes, I do partake in nipple sucks. Isn't that cool? Just tell me to do anything else. Hey, Patty. Just showing my nipples. Oh my god. See? Yep. So, I mean, Tiffany, if she tells you to do something, I mean, duh, you're gonna do it. But it was so funny because, and hello, Skadi is not gonna just fucking do something because people tell her to do it. That's bullshit. So hold on. Let's get into when fucking Lufa comes up on panel. Lauren, don't strike me. If you got a problem with this, they'll take it down. Do you understand? Just kidding. Lauren won't do that. Reason I love you is because you learn from your mistakes and get back to to living life. Some will never learn from their mistakes because they're fucking busy denying them. I appreciate that. Bill is screen recording the nips. You know, Bill, he's so hot. He's so hot. In case you haven't noticed, I'm pretty headstrong. Duh. Any Taurus, do not fucking tell a Taurus what to do. It's not gonna fucking happen. Hey, Retro, love you. It's not gonna fucking happen. Trust me. I know Taurus like the back of my hand. They're the best people, and they know what the fuck they want, and they know their fucking stance on shit. Don't fucking tell them what to do. And they're not even going to be mean about it. They're going to be like, really? You're funny. That's funny that you think you're going to tell me what to do, because it's not going to fucking happen. All right, anyways.
So that's what I'm saying, Scotty. I don't get into all this. Like,
I'm not blackmailing you, Skadi. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. You're the one who sent me text about, you better buckle up, bitch. I'm gonna hurt you. You wait and see. I never said that. I was loving to you. Okay, I was.
Listen, breathe.
Here comes the sexual part. Okay, anyways. Lufa's done the same thing to me. It's like, look, guys, you could do things mean in a very nice way, in a very passive aggressive way. People can still see through your bullshit and get angry. Oh yeah, don't tell a Gemini what to do either. Welcome, Alicia. Thank you. Yeah, Taurus is the bull, and they are stubborn, and they're very. Taurus's hearts are so soft, and I don't say that in a way where they're like delicate. Their heart is a precious thing, and when they give it to you, it's just soft, and it's so full of love, but they protect it with their entire fucking being. And you're not going to get that fucking heart unless you're deserving. And I know that shit. You're going heck for sexualizing her sadness? You're going to hell. No, I'm not sexualizing hers. What I'm saying is the voice that she uses. She's like, you know, because she's a flirt.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Chad, I just can't believe this.
I know. I need you to breathe.
Yeah.
I need you to calm down. We've done this before.
Come on,
yes, Chad knows how to calm me down because she knows.
We've done this. That's for entertainment purposes. I'm kidding. Oh, okay. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you. She said I never have to ask. She texts me. Appreciate it. That's exactly how I am too. Exactly. Yeah, that's how my husband is. That's how every Taurus is. Ooh, Taurus Gemini cusp. That one's risky. That one's risky. This makes me sick. Maybe I'm cruel, but this was gross. Yes. And by the way, folks, we're not making fun of anyone's sadness, anything like that. All I'm doing is saying, you know, in these situations, I hope that Lufa can learn that her behavior, her invading, you know, Granny and Lycan's relationship, Amber and Lycan's relationship, Tiffany and Lycan's, and you know, it's one thing because it is public. Of course, you can commentate on it, but Lufa's been very vocal and very aggressively involved in shit that has nothing to do with her relationships specifically. And now, I mean, she's getting a little, you know, taste of her relationship being talked about on here. But Lufa, you're a very spiritual person. You throw God in my face all the time, and I'm so tired of you people saying he's not a Christian. I've never fucking said I was. I said I have a relationship with Christ. I'm a gay Christian. Call it whatever the fuck you want to. It doesn't affect what my relationship with God is, and neither does your fucking bullshit beliefs that I don't agree with. Period. And you talk about that all the time. Well, I believe in putting out in the world and getting it back. Karma, call it whatever you want. You will see it in every religion, the golden rule, treat people the way you want to be treated. And I'm seeing a little lesson learning here, just like we all learn lessons. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Amen.
We can do this.
Yeah.
I just want to be left alone, Cat.
Hooker, you are funny. Where's Limonade when you need her? Limonade, where are you, baby? Robbie Poo needs you.
Please
I
tell
know,
her.
baby. I know. I know.
She thinks I've been she thinks I've been talking to you. I haven't talked to you in months.
Who?
Right. Me. She hasn't talked
I
to me
stayed
either.
my ground. I stayed away from people that hurt me. That I've never done anything, and she just stays away from me. Stop! It
Yeah,
stops.
Okay. No, that's fair. And I do agree with Lufa. It does need to stop. So by you're going to say here, I've deleted, I don't want anything to do with YouTube. I think that's a good fucking idea because you can't take the same shit that you give to people, clearly. She could have been an actress, maybe on like a cheap fucking soap opera.
I think everybody needs to agree to just stop everybody in
Yes,
this situation.
please,
I know
just
Lucy will.
stop.
She never bothered me and Mander.
I would.
In Mander, she says that. Okay, first of all, hold on a minute. And we know this is true because anybody that, Alicia, anybody that knows Lufa, and I don't want to say she buys friendships, but I mean, she does. I think she tried to buy, and I'm just saying in my experience, Lufa wants you to like her. She pays huge money. I know this. If she's ever donated to you, you know what I'm talking about. That is the only reason this woman hooker is on panel saying breathe. Come on, we got this, is because there's big money in fucking being there for Lufa. And you already know that, hooker, don't ya? You already know that. I guarantee after this stream fucking happened, Lufa popped, and this is my opinion, guarantee Lufa popped her $100 bill or bigger. PayPal, Cash App. You know it. Is this a pattern for Sponge? She did it with NC. She's done it with me. I tried to get up there to explain things since Skadi was at work, but that was protested against strongly. Well, yeah, Tiffany, because if you would have went up on that panel, you would have had mind control over everybody. It would have been complete mind control. You would have told them what to do and they would have listened. God, that's why I don't let you on my fucking panel, Tiffany. I already had to show you my tits just from you being in the chat. Can't block you because you told me, don't block me. You told me, give you a wrench. I do anything and everything Tiffany tells me to do. I understand?
Never do that. I had to protect myself the last 2 days of the shit that was going on about COVID being abusive. And I'm like, take care of your own fucking.
Take care of your own. I think Amber's alerts can say the same to you. Lycan can say the same. Tiffany can say the same. Granny's watching can say the same. I can say, anybody that you've attacked can say the same exact thing. Again, it's not okay what you're going through. It is not funny. I'm only joking because hooker's sexual voice. It's just funny to me. But I'm not poking fun at Lufa's situation. It's the same fucking thing. How many times has Amber's alerts, and I listen to Amber, we may not get along, but she's asked you to leave her fucking, like, go after her, but leave her kid out of it. And you fucking kept going after her kid. And then you'll sit there and have somebody like AJ support you, Lufa. I'm here for you. Wait, AJ, you're against fucking going after kids too, aren't you? Or if it only fucking applies to you. Come on, people. Fair is fair. Let's be fair. Exactly, Samantha. The way you treat others is a reflection of you. The way others treat people is a reflection of them. But we act out of character now and then. Oh, ain't that the damn truth? Hey, Cece. Popeye disappears and Trimmy comes in. I've seen Popeye. I don't know about. I personally don't want to hear about others' personal and financial business. Well, look, I mean, whether it's reality TV, fucking YouTube reality, we are reality on here. People are going to talk about our shit, especially if we're open about it, whether it be our addictions, our finances, our relationships, or if people find out, or if we, and I've learned this, if I have a big mouth and I talk about somebody, they may find something out about me that I've never told anyone or that was supposed to be private, and they'll fucking air it out. And they'll be like, well, you talk about my shit. since I found out, I'm talking about your shit. It's just how the world fucking works. We kind of get what we give, right? We get what we give. Okay. Understand?
Abuse. That's what my point was. It wasn't to threaten her, but she can bring my shit out here, right? And then contact my boyfriend.
I'm gonna say this. I heard Lufa on a recording she sent to the Glare. She was being very, very mean. She said something along the lines of, bitch, back in the day, men like you I used to make them fucking clean my house for me, bitch, and get on their knees. Lufa said that to a man, to the Glare. Mm-hmm.
You see, that's not fair. If she wants to go into my private life, why can't I mention about her abusive relationship?
Well, number one, she lives with the person, and that's dangerous. You don't. You've never met the person you're fighting with, and both of you are on a public platform. Hers is not. Big fucking difference. I do too, Shift. By the way, guys, we had so much fun on Shift's panel last night. We did science. You guys need to go over and watch it. It was so fun. Thank you for those spur of the moment fun, Shift. Thank you for that. I needed that.
That's all.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Scotty.
Lufa, you're not planning on sending anything to anyone. I've never.
No.
So
I know what it is to be. I know all about this. I just wanted her to back the fuck up. Okay, that's all. I'm sorry, Scotty.
Okay, and that is fair. You know, people to back off of Lufa's business, her relationship. You know, she's she's going through stuff. Okay. She does mention something that makes me sad, and that's that her dog is passing away. And that is sad. And when you're, and you know, COVID's having, I believe it's his father. It is sad. So when you're going through relationship stuff, I mean, it's sad. Like on top of that, it's terrible. But then you got fucking AJ over here. You know, Lufa's dog is passing away, but here's AJ fucking making jokes about hamsters being fucking killed, making jokes of animals dying. It's funny. Oh, but Lufa, I'm here for you. I'm so sorry. But Robbie, haha, it's funny your hamster died. You killed it. You probably killed it. Fucking hypocrites. Do you think maybe Amber was going through anything else when she was going through shit with Lycan in her life? Do you think Lycan possibly was going through anything else? Could be anything. We don't know people's day-to-day stress besides their relationship. And you were non-fucking stop, Lufa. Non-fucking stop. On top of that, trying to take away their income over on Twitter, fucking reporting people, and you say you don't want to see anybody hurt. Somebody losing their income can be very fucking damaging. Could make somebody homeless. Could make somebody starve. Could do a lot of things. That's what you're out there fucking doing. Yeah, something is fucking fucked up in her head, Mary. They don't seem too sad when they're triangulating everyone and trying to cover for their controlling POS internet, dude. I'm sorry, but this pissed me off. I don't know if anger really was the feeling, but just like, I was listening to this in my car and I was talking out loud very often, like saying, what the fuck? I mean, that's all I could keep thinking or saying out loud. Like, you've got to be fucking kidding me right now. And there's so many people, and it's great when you support somebody. You don't want them to go through a hard time. But it's funny when the shoe's on the other foot, when people that they don't like. How many times have we heard Amber or Grant? I don't think Lycan cries. I mean, he probably does, but he's a Taurus male, so probably is privately. And he probably laughs at himself afterwards or while he's doing that, because that's usually how Tauruses operate. You know, they're like, the fuck am I crying for? But you know how many times you've put people through those fucking emotions for no fucking reason, simply because they're a character on the internet that you really don't have any interaction with? Or maybe they wouldn't be as friendly with you when you fucking paid them amounts of money that you thought was worth them being your friend, or whatever it is. Sorry, you cannot pay me to speak for you. You can't pay me to like the same people, or pay me to, that's not what payment options are there for. It's for donations. If you want to tip someone, it's not for fucking mind control or guilt or anything like that. Okay. Shift says, every day I struggle with giving care. Sorry, to my 19-year-old pet. Every day I deal with haters fucking around lying about pet murder and pet threats. It's disgusting. Yeah, and you know what? Even by saying that, you know, it makes you vulnerable, because they're like, oh, we know what hurts her feelings. We're going to do that. And it's gross. You know, you have people like Lufa and AJ and all these fucking people who make jokes out of shit like this. Who make jokes out of fucking, and listen, I've given back to people what they've given to me. It was not right of me to do, and a lot of times I did it when I was drunk. Especially after a whole year of like not drinking and then snapping on people who made it very difficult for me, dedicating whole channels to attacking my sobriety journey, making jokes out of it, all sorts of shit. And I still stayed strong for like a whole entire fucking year. And I dealt with that shit. And when I finally fucking ripped into these people when I got drunk, they clipped me. They didn't clip all the channels that AJ, Space Monster, Shipwreck Beck, Casper, all of them used to harass me and make fun of me. They didn't show those parts. Nope. Just the snapping boiling point is all they needed, but not what they did. Matter of fact, most of those channels are deleted now. Yep. It did seem she came on panel as soon as everyone asked for Tiff to come up to explain, because she knows Tiff would do a good job putting it into perspective. Exactly, Bernie. Not only that, but I did hear her. She's like, don't let Tiffany up here. Shut the fuck. Listen, anybody who says Tiffany does mind control, or if you believe anybody is controlling someone's mind, that means you're, in my personal opinion, a weak person who can easily be manipulated and controlled. So it's believable to you. Well, a lot of people are smart and think for them fucking selves, unlike you.
That I disrespected you, made you feel some type of way.
And by the way, if Tiffany was so persuasive, how come she doesn't have you bitches convinced? Huh?
Just want to be left alone. COVID wants to be left alone, okay? COVID's dad is fucking dying.
She already did, Lauren. She already did what to COVID? Her boyfriend.
Okay. Again, I said that's a terrible thing, you know, anything else. But notice how she threw that in there as like an extra sympathy? I don't know. None of this still excuses any of the behavior that Lufa is coming for you has put out to people. She literally, that's her name on Twitter. Lufa is coming for you. She comes for people. She tries to take people's income away. She tries to mock people's looks and their relationships and all of this. And we've heard women crying because of her. Amber, Granny's watching, Tiffany. We've heard people complaining, saying, please just leave me alone. Multiple times. Multiple times. You're sitting on panel with Hooker, who doxed the job that I had when I worked and lived down in the fucking city. And still to this day doesn't fucking take accountability for it. So you want to sit there and tell me that, oh, don't leave her alone. No, you people leave people alone as well. Because you get what you give. And it's not okay to attack people and give them what they give you and allow yourself to become a bad person because of other people. But these people are hypocrites.
That's what I was trying to avoid talking about. That guy's got enough things to be. This whole thing.
What happened is happening between me and COVID right now. Is I'm dealing with it.
Oh, and on a side note, if any of you do support Hooker, I haven't said anything like this in a long time, but if you support Hooker, please unsubscribe from my channel because she is a real life scammer and she is a real lifer. And don't come back. Thank you.
Firsthand with COVID. And that should be it. He's not happy with me. He knows that I fucked up by sharing personal information. You think I'm
Yes,
not
fuck.
getting it from both sides? I know I fucked up.
Wasn't doing this to you when your parents were dying. His
Wait,
his dad is passing now. He's dying now. Can you just stop while
Hooker, you've made jokes about my hamster dying. I don't care. People are like, don't compare animals to people. Oh, I fucking will, because I love animals and I love people, but I love animals more. And you sit there and fucking make jokes out of it, Hooker. So you're nobody to fucking say anything like that. Nobody. Take all the seats. You say homophobic slurs nonstop, attack people nonstop, go real life on people nonstop. You are not a logical person. Scam $30,000 out of people, still don't know where the fuck it went. All sorts of shit. Sit down.
all this is going on?
I heard, well, I've heard
Candy
Lufa even on
kisses?
this very panel, and I've heard COVID say, leave me alone. Like they're not, from what I saw as an outsider, and I just started hearing about all this like yesterday, the day before, they don't want to keep going with it. It was.
Thank you for saying that, Tiffany. Skadi sent COVID an email to get his side since Lufa was making him out to be a monster and lying to Skadi or telling the truth. We don't know. Skadi wasn't reaching out to be shady. That's how they're making it look. That's not the case.
Scotty. They want it to stop. I don't know. That's kind of where I'm kind of mushy on.
Well, Tiffany's pushing this. Tiffany is pushing this. Scotty would never act this way if it wasn't for Tiffany, okay? Scotty is not like this. Scotty is a good person, and that fucking bitch has her, I don't know what, okay?
I
don't
agree,
care,
Tiffany. You're right.
Now, how do I just quickly rewind a little bit of this? Listen to this.
Scotty would never act this way if it wasn't for Tiffany, okay? Scotty is not like this. Scotty is a good person, and that fucking bitch has her, I don't know what, okay?
What I'm hearing in that voice is anger. Lots of anger for Tiff. Excuses to hate Tiff. Making up things like Tiff is controlling, Tiff controls Scotty. No, you just don't. It's like I was saying earlier with AJ not liking Scotty. You just don't. You're angry. You're angry at Tiffany. Everyone's angry at Tiffany. And I'm just going to call a spade a spade. And I'm not knocking anyone's looks specifically. But Tiffany is likable. Not to women that are insecure, but women that are secure or men, anyone that's secure. Tiffany's likable. She's very pretty. She's in shape. She even looks good naked when she's doing herself, and it's uncomfortable watching, but you're like, wow, good for you. So there's going to be a certain level of insecurities with people that see something like that, specifically other women who feel like she's a threat or competition to them, specifically women who cannot turn on a camera without using a filter, things like that. So that is the reason people don't like Tiffany. And I don't mean to compare you to Nicole Kissinger, but I fucking love Nicole Kissinger. Okay, a lot of people don't. I fucking love her. Same shit. They just don't like her because she's pretty and she's able to steal someone's man. Okay? I mean, fuck. So there's that.
I agree, Tiffany.
People hate Tiffany because she does have the ability to steal anyone's man or woman if she wanted to.
You're right about Tiffany. I think Tiffany's a bad influence on Scotty. And
See, ODN agrees
with your head, Scotty. 100%. I agree with that.
I just want to be left alone.
Did you hear ODN? He agreed with me about Tiffany. Thank you, ODN. Appreciate that.
Alone. You're reaching out to COVID friends now. Stop it, please.
Hold on. Didn't Lufa call a fucking welfare check on Jamie? Isn't it Lufa who threatens to call? Hold on a minute. Didn't Lufa put out Granny's Watching's probation officer's information when she was on probation? correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you do that, Lufa? Mind you, Granny's Watching is allowed to have an opinion online. That's not against probation rules to have a fucking opinion and offend people. But Lufa thought it was, right? I believe I'm correct on that. And I remember I wasn't even getting along with Granny's Watching back then. And I still wrote a letter, an email to her probation officer in support of her, saying, whatever you're hearing, it's wrong. And many other people did that too, I believe, you know, to show she's not doing anything. So in case you guys get any calls or emails, she's not doing anything. Yes, Tiffany is in chat. She is the beaver, bedazzled beaver shift. But am I right on that? The whole Granny probation officer thing? Because I think I am. Hearing someone that is such a badass internet troll crying for people to please stop is silly. I agree. Isn't Lufa a catfish? I have proof. Lufa also posted Granny's Watching probation officer. Thank you, Trisha. So do you see my point? My point is not to say Lufa deserves anything. My point is not to say, you know, let's attack anyone or any of that. My point is that many of us put ourselves out here. We make ourselves vulnerable by saying the things we struggle with, we go through, things that upset us, people we fight with, whatever it is, especially me. Sometimes I've overshared, which I try a little bit more to, you know, back it up a little bit, especially when it comes to things that make me sad, you know, like my hamster dying or something, because it is someone's intention to hurt your feelings with that vulnerability. So a lot of us who are a little bit more open than you, Lufa, and it's not just showing our face, it's, you know, showing our emotions or just a human side of ourselves in whatever way that is that you do that on here, any of you. And by doing that, people like Lufa, who are not themselves on here, people are always like, oh, she's so funny. Oh, she's sweet. She's cute. Lufa's adorable. Lufa's a fucking avatar with a voice once in a while who says smart ass fucking comments and talks about smoking weed in chats and is a little bit goofy and silly. You do not know her. I know her. My parents know her. And what I know is not a good person and needs to take accountability and needs to take this situation as a learning lesson that you make people feel like this, Lufa. You've made me feel like this, and you didn't care. Again, I'm not saying people need to attack you. I'm saying you're going through this because you believe in Jesus. So do I. And he teaches us lessons. So I hope you're fucking listening to him. That's what I'm saying.
It's not that bad. I go your way, whatever. You know, we don't need this, Skadi. I don't need this. You don't need this. If your situation is bad, you don't.
It's funny, Lufa like runs people off the platform, gets them canceled off the platform, tries to chase them off, scare them away, scare them about their real lives. Thank you, Kimberly, KV. I appreciate that. Lufa does all that to many people, people that are mothers even. Didn't give a fuck. She couldn't care less, right? Only people she cares about is to give money to and make sure they're doing good, only if she likes you. If she doesn't like you, she wants to take away your money, get you evicted, get you fired, get you arrested, whatever it is, to see you suffer. But now all of a sudden, tables turn a little bit and she wants to disappear off the internet, which, you know, whatever makes her comfortable. But this is how you've made people feel. This is like the part in Cruel Intentions when that symphony song, the da 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 da, it's a something. when Sarah Michelle Gellar gets exposed and it's like magic. This is that moment for you. This is your Sarah Michelle Gellar Cruel Intentions ending moment. It's the bittersweet fucking symphony. That's what this is. Lufa and Skadi both play victim, and he bets who will stop first. Aaron, but here's the issue that I'm having with people saying that Skadi, like Brutally Honest said yesterday, can anybody put out the number for the, violence, whatever? Can anyone do that? Drop that in chat. That's for real victims. Bitch, you don't know if fucking Skadi's a real victim or not, so shut the fuck up. That's what I gotta say. It is not up to you, and you don't fucking have the right. I mean, yeah, you could fucking say your opinion, but don't tell somebody they're not a victim. You don't know what Skadi's going through unless you see the relationship play out like we're commentating on relationships playing out and friendships on YouTube, and you see it in real fucking time. You shouldn't be commenting on it and telling people that they're not, because you don't fucking know.
Don't need to put drama into your life. You need to take care of yourself.
Ah! You know what's so funny? AJ does this too. I'm not in crama. I'm not in these drama. I'm not in these communities. Oh, yes, you are. Actually, you're way too far in these because you go above and beyond. See, people like myself and people that just come on here and actually interact with people. I hate the word community. I'm not in a community. These people are so far fucking obsessed that they come on and they always say, I don't come on here. I don't come on my channel and show my life. No, it's because you're too busy sticking your nose in everybody else's life to even fucking nurture your own life. Why do you think you clip people all the time? Because you're focused on what everyone else is doing. Why do you think you watch people all the time and get so upset about the things they're saying and doing, and you get so triggered like a Karen? It's because you are nosy as fuck and you're more involved in our lives than you are in your own. And as soon as somebody turns and says, hi, my name's Robbie. Can I fucking help you? Captain Kangaroo, because you've made like 900 fucking videos on me screaming, fucking hate. Can I fucking help you? And then when I give my opinion on you, all of a sudden I'm abusive. The fuck out of here. You people are so focused and fucking fixated on attacking other people just because, oh, well, you put it out here. You bring it to the platform. You make it public. So you're fair game. Well, bitch, so are you because you've made yourself known to me. So the fuck are you? But you don't like it when people do it back. So fucking stupid.
Why are you trying to save me? Please save yourself first. I just can't.
No, actually, Scotty, instead of being dramatic and making sarcastic statements like that.
Oh, shut the fuck up, hooker. Again, inserting herself for money.
Why don't you just stop?
Why don't you stop? Why don't you stop sticking your nose in other people's business? Huh? How about that? But I'm sure there was a good payoff after this, so I hope it was worth it.
That's what everybody's saying is you stop, Lupus.
I can't stand her voice. And by the way, you look like more of a Bob than I do, hooker. So shut up.
Stop.
Please, I'm begging you. COVID is not doing well right now, okay? He's not. And I feel responsible, and I am responsible. I'll take full responsibility, Kat. You know I will, right? You know me.
Right.
Well, first of all, Kat's not a fucking logical person, so that's a stupid source to ask. So that doesn't mean shit. But I will say I respect her for taking accountability, Lufa. But that doesn't mean that the person it's still affecting, that being Skadi, isn't allowed to talk about it. Because you guys brought her situation here. She didn't. She brought it to you. And you may sit there and say you brought yours privately, but you and your boyfriend are both on this platform together. And you were asking Skadi to do some pretty shitty stuff, like dox your boyfriend and all sorts of shit. So of course she's probably going to be like, wow, this is bad. And if she has questions about what you're telling her and doesn't believe you, she has every fucking right to get his side of the story too. And I fully support her doing that because that's what you should do. You shouldn't just support your friends because they pay you or they're nice. No, you should get every side to every story so that you know what the fuck you're talking about.
I know. And
I
none of this
don't
should be
want
on
to hurt
YouTube.
I'm trying
anyone.
to get everybody's getting wrenches because I can't. I'm trying to pay attention to the chat. There's just too much going
Lauren,
on. I'm just
everyone's
not
I mean,
able to
why is it okay to go into my personal life and not
I know.
me not be put in danger if that's what she felt? Why is that okay?
None of this should be on YouTube.
None of this.
No, and please don't think that we just. I didn't think it was going to go this way. But
Oh, Lauren, I'm not talking about you, honey.
Oh, shut up, Hooker. Yeah, guys, I don't know if you're going after Lycan. Look, Lycan and I, we're good. So if you could just not go at him in my chat. I mean, that's the only respectful thing I can do for him because we're not fighting. And I feel like that's disrespectful if I see that someone's going after him while he's in my chat. If you could just not do that and take it somewhere else, I would appreciate it because Lycan is welcome here. Him and I have got over our issues. We don't get along with the same people, but our issues are fixed. So if we could just respect that, I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Not talking about
Yeah,
your
it
friend.
wasn't supposed to go like the way, but none of you fucking care.
Chat, no,
Stop it.
chat.
Yeah, Lycan's been in and out of chat. Under what is it? Demon. Sorry, I can't keep up with the names. Demon Legion. I think it's Demon Legion.
Cat knows how difficult it is to communicate with me. How many times, Cat, have we misunderstood each other and I've gotten upset? How many times where I would freak out and I would have a meltdown? Cat's been on the phone with me and my.
Okay, well, and that's great, and I'm glad you're admitting that. But I mean, oh, okay, trim hits. Just if I don't know if you guys are arguing, I'd rather just you not and we stay on this topic rather because I don't think really we've been talking about Lycan at all. So, now I forgot what I was saying. I'll remember in a minute.
Meltdowns.
Oh, that's what I was saying. You know, Lufa said this the other day. She's like, when I get upset or I don't see reality and I believe things that aren't true. Well, this is a woman that's very vocal about people and spreads lies about people all the time and attacks them. So perhaps you recognized that a while ago, but still continued to slander people and hurt their feelings and stuff. You know, calling Amber a fucking drug addict, saying CPS should calling her a whore and all that. Maybe you can admit that that's not reality too, possibly. Which, by the way, hold on, Hooker, aren't you an Amber supporter? What the fucker? Oh, wait, that's what you're doing up here supporting Lufa. She's paying you. I get it now. Because she trashes Amber non-fucking stop.
Back when we used to talk.
Yeah.
Tobit's new. He doesn't know how to handle my special needs, and that's what they are. You guys can call me.
Okay, well, there's a lot of other people that have lots of things and emotional things going on, and you're not considerate of those, Lufa. You're not. Hooker saying this shouldn't be on YouTube while she's put a lot of people's info out here. I wonder how many thousands she scammed or still scamming with her. Exactly. Lufa and Skadi had a better chance of fixing this before it got this bad if people stayed out of it. That's what happened with Amber and I to a point. Yes, it's pretty much almost the same situation. You know, Lufa, was confiding in Skadi. Skadi wanted a little more information or maybe didn't believe Lufa all the way. And so she went to COVID. Amber confided in Amy or whatever, and all that situation like blew up and fucking, yeah, it was a mess. So it is similar in a sense, Lufa drug everyone into it. Yeah. Hey, Mandy Bill. On a bad day, love the TT impression he does. I love TT, but Lycan's impressions are pretty funny. The one you do of me, though, I don't think I talk that gay. Just kidding. Bingo, Pocket Sand. Her special needs haven't affected her going at people. Why is it now a problem? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Amber did bring a lot of people into it. I agree.
Or the retarded word, whatever you want to call me. But I don't mean to hurt anyone. I talk shit and that's it. And I so sorry, Skadi, if I fucking hurt you.
Hold
So
on
sorry.
a minute. That is the issue. Why are we overlooking that issue? Aw, hi doggy. Why are we overlooking that? She just said, I talk shit and that's it. Well, that is just it. That is the issue. You talk a lot of shit. Okay. So when you do that, you realize that people either bark back or give you the same energy and stuff like that. So I'm really tired of people making the excuse of like, oh, all I'm doing is saying an insult or, making fun of them a little bit. Okay, well, you need to realize that that's fair. But in all fairness, people are going to come at you with that same energy, if not worse. Okay. So that could start an issue because that's negativity. Talking shit is not a positive thing. I'm not sure if you know this. This is a negative thing. Okay. It is not positive, it is negativity. So when you say that's it, basically you're saying, let's say I'm not a doctor, but let's say you go to the doctor and your arteries are clogged and you're like, I have 500 pounds of fries per day. That's it. Well, that is the fucking problem. That is why your arteries are clogged. So when you're complaining about people coming at you or drama being in your life, and then you say things like, well, all I'm doing is being negative. That's it. Well, that is participating in drama and bringing drama into your life. Does that make sense? Isn't Lufa lying about everything here? Her age, her pics? Moon, absolutely. And you know what? And this is why I want to have sympathy, and I do in the situation. But as far as her going after people's looks and shit like that, I mean, folks, if you're doing that, it is very clear. Everybody in the world, I don't care who you are, we have insecurities in some way, shape, or form. If you're on here, and there's a lot of my friends that overuse filters and whatever, we all get wrinkles, we go through bad moments, we get dehydrated, we get overweight, whatever it is. But there's so many people with big fucking mouths about people's looks on here, and they can't take a picture without a bunny rabbit filter on Snapchat or fucking making their eyes all big and their fucking skin looking like a cartoon and shit like that. Lufa's one of them, and Lufa goes after people's looks all the fucking time. Hooker goes after people's looks. The bitch never smiles with her fucking teeth, and she'll go after fucking like my hairline and all this shit. Never seen a tooth in her mouth, It's not fair. And then if you come at them in the same energy, all of a sudden you're the fucking evil person. No, that's not the way the world fucking works. It's very clear and apparent that people like myself, even though we haven't fucking taken a shower, fucking all I did was brush my teeth, I haven't shaved, I need to do just for men, I haven't shaved my neck, are still willing to come on here and be our fucking selves as a 41-year-old man who's just so happens to be fucking balding. Okay? Which, by the way, balding men have higher testosterone, and I'm damn good in bed. You can ask my husband or any of the 5,000 men that I've slept with in this city. Do you understand? Sorry. Oh.
Wait, hold on. Tiffany's saying this is mental. It sounds like to me, tell me if I'm wrong, because I might be mental too.
Preach.
But even though Lufa is very emotional right now, it sounds like she's trying to squash this.
I am.
Yes.
I just wanted to stop.
Bingo. I'm going to leave that at that because I got to get some shit done. Just want it to stop. Good. I hope that everybody can learn a lesson in this. And I hope, you guys, people get my humor, whatever. A lot of this is for entertainment purposes fucking only. And this is my commentary and my experience, but just stop. See, but a lot of people, they don't want to just stop. A lot of people, there's people that I even see come on here that and I know this sounds bad, but it's true. I almost feel bad. I'm like, why do they keep coming back? Because they don't get along with people. AJ, I'm going to call you out again. you never make friends on here, and the people you kind of get close to, you end up fucking dragging on your channel and making videos about eventually. You don't have likable personalities. You want so bad to be a part of something, but you're not doing the things that you need to do to function properly socially in any of these circles as a logical human being. And that's why people don't fucking like you. But you still want to be a part of this. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I hear AJ saying, "You're never going to kick me off this platform." And it's almost like she's doing it out of stubbornness. I'm like, dude, I don't want you to leave. I never said that. You're doing this to yourself. You ruined your reputation by being a liar. That's why people go after you. It's not my fault people don't fucking like you. It's my fault if people don't fucking like me. That's on me. Your behavior is on you. I can't make somebody dislike you. They see your behavior and dislike you. That's the same thing with any of us. And nobody's bashing Lufa. I'm not bashing Lufa. I'm saying Lufa going after people nonstop is getting a little bit of a taste of what it's like to be a human on here. Yeah, see, darling Nikki ate her daughter's s'more cheesecake because Tiffany made her. She wants everyone to know that. I think that was very brave of you to come out and say that, Nikki. I think that is a start to growth. And getting this issue with Tiffany resolved, because something's got to give. We have to take control. Okay. There's spray paint for that, Robbie. Love you. I forget what I said that you said that too, but her special needs don't interfere with her knowing that it's upsetting to her when others attack her and wanting them to stop. So she knows what she's doing to others, just doesn't care. That same thought went through my head when I was listening to this yesterday. She's the same Lufa that saved Robbie and BL were friends with years ago. Yes. Yes. Lufa has changed a bit over the years. It seems she's gotten worse. Yeah, she's always been like on the outside looking in chats. She used to go live, but much like, AJ and these other people go live or make videos, but they film the fucking floor or trees. How hard is it to flip the fucking camera around and put the camera on your fucking face? When you sit there nonstop and talk about other people's looks all the fucking time. That is the point of what I'm talking about with all of this shit. These people have very bold opinions of others that are very abusive and offensive. But as soon as they get any fucking taste of it, all of a sudden you're the bad guy. Welcome to our fucking world. You know how many people make videos about me, about Skadi, about Lycan, about let's see. Let's just go through here and say about Tiffany, about Nikki. Nikki gets tagged in shit all the time, and she barely goes live on her fucking channel. Wild Scott Aurora. So many people. People make videos about us all day. They make comments about us all fucking day. They gossip about us. Some people have topics on their videos or live streams about us all fucking day, every day. Because we're public fucking figures. Welcome to being a public figure. You just finally got noticed after years of trying to get people's fucking attention. Well, now you do, because you tried to get people's attention in the most negative fucking way possible, and now you got it. Probably not in the way you wanted it, though. Well, happens to all of us. Sometimes we get tagged in something nice. Sometimes we get tagged in something shitty. Darling Nikki got tagged in something, I'm guessing, pretty shitty today, because she's a shitty fucking person. Love you, Nikki. Yes, AJ's still making it. It's not even videos, it's tagging and then untagging, and it's mostly community posts now. And then AJ will sit there and make excuses and say, I'm not on here. I'm not part of this community. Yeah, you want to be a part of it. That's the problem. You're doing it the wrong fucking way. The wrong fucking way. I mean, Look, there I go into chats of all different sorts. I go into fun ones, true crime, like different things. I explore different things. I come on here and I have different moods. The only mood I ever see people like AJ or Lufa in are in a bad fucking mood and talking terribly about people. Look, I get it. When we don't like people, we rant. But it is every fucking day with these people. All day, that is their whole personality on the internet, is being angry. They don't make videos laughing. They don't go joke. It's always about who can we bash? Who can we hate on? Who can we hate together? And even when they speak, when they actually are bold enough to not go on camera, of course, but speak on people, their tone is so angry and serious and so mad and evil. And then they wonder why people fucking think they're crazy. Because you're putting yourself through misery in these communities that you don't feel welcome in. But you're doing that to yourself. That's why you're miserable. If you don't feel welcome, then you're fucking putting yourself through that misery. And maybe the problem is you. If the majority of people think that you're fucking batshit crazy. AJ says she dislikes Jamie, yet stays in his chats and they accept her, so she's very happy someone accepts her. Bingo. Listen, and I've always said this, and it always plays out. AJ will go anywhere where she can bond with people that didn't like me. She went over there because Lycan and I weren't getting along. And then now Lycan is against Amber, and AJ hates Amber. So AJ will go anywhere that her enemies are disliked, even if she's going against her own morals. Remember, Lycan was a predator before, and Lycan was the worst person on the internet. Now he's not. That's how AJ operates. That's how these people operate. They go against their own morals all the time. They're hypocrites, and it's just bullshit. Let me see. Lost Cat. I remember when BL came on your stream and she was in the middle and said publicly that she was always Team Robbie. That's when I knew you were a solid guy. Are you talking about Brutally Lauren, BL? I think you're talking about Lauren. Yeah, I will say that too. Like, I didn't watch Lauren's entire stream, but as far as I know, Lauren and Skadi are friends. So I felt, Lauren, that stream was an attack. Like, it wasn't fair. I did hear Lauren say a couple of times, like, that wasn't an attack on Skadi, but that may not have been the intention, but that's how it came off to me. And a hater's gonna hate. And a player's gonna play. Oh, okay, Lost Cat. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. I think that's all I had to say. Let me check my notes. Yeah, that's it. Anybody have any questions, any comments to throw in there? Anything? Anyone? Damn, I gotta hit this coffee again. We have all seen BL attack. That wasn't in any way someone who knows her. Yeah, no, I'm not saying it in like a vicious way, but I feel like if you're Skadi's friend or anyone's friend, if you're talking publicly and allowing people like to bash, like if I, just like with Lycan that I said earlier, him and I are on good terms. We're not best of friends, but we don't hate each other either. I would consider us friends now, you know, and that's how it is. So if I'm going to sit here and I see people are arguing with him or he's arguing with them and I like them, you say something and you don't allow it. So that's why I feel like it was vicious and kind of mean to, well, it was mean to Skadi because a lot of people in there were against her. Hooker, all of them. Thank you, Caterpillar. Take the wrench. I don't know how to use it. I mean, you don't have to use it. I just give people wrenches if I like them. You don't even have to use it. But I appreciate that. So yeah. Kata, I'll wrench you on my channel too. Yeah, a lot of people do that. They're like, hey, you could take my wrench because I'm not in there and I feel bad because I'm like, I mean, wrenches, you don't have to post anything, you don't have to do anything. It's just like a symbol of respect. You know, it's a symbol of I dig you. I like you. That's it. Kind of want to make out with you too. Like Hooker. Breathe. 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 Did you see how fucking jealous Amanda got and possessive? She's like, nobody flirt. Hooker didn't flirt with nobody. Okay. Okay. Oh no, it's fine, Caterpillar. They even said the objective of the stream and it became way more, and it's totally blown up today, and both ladies putting up videos today already. Who's putting up videos? Hold on a minute. Who's putting up videos? Hold on a minute. Pikachu, I think I took your wrench when the whole lichen thing was going on because I was confused. Hold on. A lot of people, I was like, oh, like there was terrible things being said. You know, me and Lichen were both doing it. And I saw people in his chat. I was like, I'm taking their wrench. That's fucked up. See, we don't look fully into things. We jump to conclusions, but there we go. Lauren and Skadi. Okay. Well. Anyways, guys, I hope that you guys have a good day. I hope that you understand that I was not trying to attack anybody with this. I'm just trying to make a point. We're all assholes. We could all take accountability. We could stop spreading lies about people. We could communicate better. We can be kinder. We can learn from our actions, learn what we put out in the world. We, get back, all sorts of stuff, And so that's really all I wanted to say about that. I do wish people the best. I don't want bad things to happen to people. I like people. I like animals more. I don't like when people fucking talk about animals getting hurt and making jokes about it, AJ. And I just don't like fucking people being rude and shitty. And I don't like when I'm rude and shitty. Exactly. Accountability and own your shit. Thank you again, Wild Scott Aurora, for the PayPal the other day. That was really nice. People just randomly, like, sometimes you guys really surprise me. Like, I won't even be live. I'll be like throughout my day and I'll look, I'm like, what the fuck? And then it's confusing because you don't recognize the name with the PayPal and whatever. You're like, people are really nice. Isn't that fun? Cheers, Robbie. Nice to see you. Thank you. I remember your addiction streams. I like those. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I really dedicated the streams, but I was very open and I talked about addiction a lot. And then people like Space Monster and AJ and Shipwreck Beck and all them made jokes out of it. And now that's why it's funny. Which, by the way, hold on. Because AJ, again, on Chroma Vault yesterday, uploaded a video of me talking about another creator who is no longer with us. They've passed away. And I don't really know of what. And all I was saying, and this was years ago, she clipped me, but AJ keeps all of my clips to upload on Chroma Vault. And you can go look for yourself. I was simply saying, dude, people expected me, like when that person passed away, to come on and do a big speech and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, no, I'm not fake. When people pass away, it's bad and it's terrible. You don't want to make fun of it. But I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, that person was a great person to me. No, I'm not going to say shit about it. Because somebody asked me, they're like, are you going to say anything about them? I'm like, what's to say? They fucking hated me. Sorry for their loss. That sucks, but they fucking hated me. What else am I going to say? And AJ's like, he's dragging him. It's like, dude, fucking get off my dick, AJ. Get off my fucking dick. And that song's for you, by the way. I fucking wrote this for people like AJ. For entertainment purposes only, and have a wonderful day. This is my song, A Cunt Like You. This is an original. Don't want to be bothered with a cunt like you. I want an office with with a great big view. You're spewing nonsense, everything that you do. Don't wanna be tied down with a cunt like you. A cunt like you. A cunt like you. A cunt, a cunt, a cunt like you. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. You're barking at me like I'm your little bitch. Now let me show you how these tables can switch. You're telling on me like the snitch that you is. Lay down below me and I'll take this big whiz on a cunt like you. A cunt like you. A cunt, a cunt, a cunt like you. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. You're the one who started this. What are you looking at? Bitch. Ooh, you getting triggered now. I can see it. Don't start shit unless you can handle it. I said, don't start shit unless you can handle it. Don't start shit unless you can handle it. I said, don't start shit unless you can handle it. Don't start shit unless you can handle it. Don't start none, won't be none, cunt. I'm fed up with the gaslighting that you're doing. You with benefits while good people you're screwing. My mind is blown by all the bad shit you do. I won't be caught dead with a cunt like you. A cunt, a cunt, a cunt like you. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. No, no chance, no, no.